Today, I am going to explain our first practical, that is to study classification with reasons of the following. Phylum Protozoa. We study the phylum Protozoa with their example, that is Euglena, Paramecium and Amoeba. First, we see the general characters of phylum Protozoa. First one is, these are the small unicellular microscopic and exhibit great variety of shape, means they are having number of or numerous variety of shape. They are solitary or collinear in their nature. It means what? Solitary means they live alone, or they may be live in collinear form. Third characteristic is that the body is either naked or covered by pellicle. Pellicle is nothing but the shell with their internal skeleton. The fourth one characteristic is that the cytoplasm differentiated into endoplasm and ectoplasm. The next characteristic is locomotory organelles are pseudopodia, flagella or cilia. Nutrition is of holophytic, holozoic, saprophytic or parasitic. Holophytic means plant like nutrition, holozoic means animal like nutrition, and saprophytic or parasitic means they parasite like nutrition. The next characteristic is that they don't have specific respiratory and excretory organs carried through the diffusion. It means what? They do not possess the specific respiratory or excretory organs. Next characteristic is that asexual reproduction by binary fissure or budding and sexual reproduction by copulation or syngamy and conjugation. The protozoas are the unicellular animal, so that the reproduction takes place by the binary fission or by budding, and if in case of sexual reproduction it carried out by copulation or by syngamy process or by conjugation process. The protozoa exhibit two modes of life: free living for parasitic. It means some protozoans are free living and some are parasitic in their nature. Now, the first example is that Euglena. The classification of Euglena is that it belongs to phylum Protozoa because Euglena is microscopic and unicellular animal. The next is subphylum is that Plasmodroma because the locomotory organelles are present like pseudopodia or flagellae. Then it belongs to class Mastigophora because locomotion takes place by flagella. Then order is Euglenoidea because body covered by pellicle, cytostome and cytopharynx are present. So it belongs to order Euglenoidea. The genus is that Euglena. Then So, this is the classification of Euglena. Now we study habit and habitat of Euglena. Euglena is a common, solitary, and free living flagellate found in freshwater ponds, ditches, lakes, rivers, and it lakes rich in nitrogenous organic matters. They produce a green scum on the surface of ponds. This is about the habit and habitat of the Euglena. Now, distribution is that there are about 100 species of Euglena widely distributed all over the world. They are freshwater protozoans. On the right side of the slide, we see that the picture is of Euglena. It contains flagellum, stigma, then nucleolus, chloroplast, pellicle, nucleus, contractile vacuoles, etc. Now we see the general characters of Euglena or silent features of Euglena. The body first characteristic is that body is covered by striated pellicle which is flexible, hence does euglenoid movement. It means the euglena is covered by striated pellicle which is very flexible in their nature, and so that the euglena shows the euglenoid movement. Next characteristic is that anterior end is blunt, bears of anile. Anterior end is blunt, bears a funnel-like cytostome and tubular cytopharynx, while the posterior end is pointed. Third characteristic is that single whip-like flagellum arising from the base of the reservoir. The next characteristic is that nucleus is large, located at the posterior region of the body. Fifth one is the cytoplasm differentiated into inner endoplasm and outer ectoplasm. Nutrition is of holophytic or saprophytic. Reproduction takes place asexually by longitudinal binary fission. Eighth characteristic is that body is spindle shaped and measures from 50 to 100 micron in their length. Now we shift towards the second example of protozoa, that is Paramecium. The classification of Paramecium is that it belongs to kingdom Protista, then phylum Ciliophora, then class Ciliata, subclass Holotrichia, then order is Hymenostomatidia, then it belongs to family Paramecidae. Genus is the Paramecium and species is the Caudatum. So, this is all about the classification of Paramecium. Now, habit and habitats of Paramecium. Paramecium is cosmopolitan in their distribution. It is found in freshwater lakes, ponds, puddles, etc. It is abundant in stagnant water containing decaying organic matter, and it also the omnivore in their diet. So, the general characteristic of the Paramecium is that first one is it is a microscopic animal measuring about 200 to 300 micron in their length. It feeds on tiny protozoans like bacteria, then bites of animals and others protozoan. It looks like soul of sleeper, so called as sleeper animal. Here we see, in this slide we see on the right side the structure of paramecium. It looks like a sleeper. So it called as sleeper animal. It is a asymmetrical with well-marked oral and arboreal surfaces on body. Cytoplasm divides into endoplasm and ectoplasm. Ectoplasm secretes pellicle which gives definite shape to the body. The body is gelatinous and elastic in their nature. Body covered with cilia with a locomotory and tactile as well as derived food material in the mouth. The endoplasm contains reserved food vacuole. Paramecium has two nuclei, a small rounded nuclei called as micronucleus which controls the reproductive activity, and the another one is that large macronucleus which controls the metabolic activity of the paramecium. The next characteristic is that it has two contractile vacuoles with excretory and osmoregulatory in their functions. Means it maintains the osmoregulatory functions in paramecium. The reproduction is by asexually by binary fission and sexually by the conjugation. This picture shows that contractile vacuole, cilia, then pellicle, then radiating canals, micronucleus, macronucleus, cytoplasm, food vacuole, then buccal overture, oral groove, etc. Now we shift towards the third example of protozoa. Classification is that third example is that amoeba, and for amoeba the classification is that kingdom Protista, then phylum Sarcomastigophora, then class is the Rhizopody, then subclass is the Lobosea, order Amoeboidea, then genus is the amoeba and species is the Proteus. So this is the classification of amoeba. Now we see the habit and habitats of amoeba. Amoeba is the Proteus animal, lives in freshwater ponds, pools, ditches and streams having green plants. The amoeba feeds on organic matter. So we see the general characteristics of amoeba. First one is amoeba is an unicellular and appears as a colorless and the size varies from the 0.2 to 0.3 mm in their diameter. Next is cytoplasm divides into ectoplasm and endoplasm. The cell organelle present in endoplasm. The locomotion is by pseudopodia. Pseudopodia is the locomotory organ and functional organ of amoeba. Then fifth characteristic is that the nutrition is of holozoic type. Sixth one is that the respiration is of aerobic type. Then seventh characteristic is that the reproduction takes place by binary fission. Eighth one is that they have great power of regeneration. Thank you.